Good morning everyone, and welcome to what I hope to be another short series on my experience of van life. I'm speaking to you from some place called Saint-Gat. It's just west of Calais in France, which is very exciting. And this is just the start of what should be a pretty epic adventure. Just woke up at this air. Alex isn't around yet, so I've just gone for a little wander and thought I'd say hello. A lot has happened since I turned off the camera in Scotland. I had a very busy couple of months fixing up the van, getting it ready for another big trip. There's quite a bit of work carried out for the MOT. I welded a whole new sill in, which was a pretty stressful job. There was quite a lot of metal work came out and went back in, but it turned out okay. I was pretty pleased with it. You might remember I had some alternator concerns. Well, we went ahead and put a new alternator in, a new belt, and that's been okay. There is now a slight oil leak on the vac pump on the back of the alternator, but I'm not too worried about it. I didn't really have the time to address it before I left, so I'm just keeping an eye on that, and I don't expect it to be a big problem. What else? Yeah, also, like a week before I left for Europe, my timing belt decided to have a bit of a flap. The tensioner moved or slipped, I don't know what it was, flapping about, making a hell of a noise. Thankfully nothing happened, nothing was damaged, and my dad came out to me with a new belt and a new tensioner, and we just changed it at the side of the road, which was pretty surprising. I was getting prepared to get the van recovered. Little did I know that we could change that at the side of the road with all the tools that I already had on me. Like, it was pretty easy, just a couple of hours. So yeah, that happened. Thankfully that happened back in England and not on foreign soil, because that would have been a lot more stressful. But yeah, the van is going great, and she should have a good 4,500 miles ahead of her as we slowly make our way down to the south of Spain. Oh yeah, and I went ahead and did it, guys. The wood burner was gone. Yes, it broke my heart, but it had to be done. This was one of the jobs I was doing amongst all of the repairs for the MOT. Once I got back from Scotland, ripped the wood burner out and just built this corner sofa, and it is so much better. Like, I can't emphasize how important it is to have like a nice place to sit, and now I have it. Now I've got ample room to sit and relax. This middle section does come out, and two people could sit either side of the table. It's also like pretty removable. The tops come off the whole thing, as well as having doors in the side. So my clothes are in there now, various other things spread around, and the toilet has moved. The toilet is now in the end here, and again, this just lifts up. So yeah, much more dynamic, much more functional, much more practical than the wood burner that was taking up half of my living space and getting used once a year. I'm very happy with that. But anyway, let's rewind to a few days ago, where our trip began in Northamptonshire at Camp Quirky. Well, good morning everyone, and hello from Camp Quirky. It feels very weird to turn the camera on again. It's been a while. I left Scotland in the middle of March and I've been busy. I've not really been anywhere, but I've been very busy. So yeah, I thought I'd pop the camera on this morning. Just woke up, it's day 2, Saturday, and essentially it is the start of a whole new adventure again. This time I'm not on my own. My friend Alex, who's in a relay just out there, has joined me. We are about to begin a journey down to the south of Spain. We're kind of kicking things off here at Camp Quirky. Alex has just moved into his van. It's like day 2 for him. And yeah, just kind of chilling out, enjoying this festival. I've been here before. It was 2019, before COVID, 3 years ago. And last time I was here, I was in this empty shell of a van. Absolutely freezing I was. And it's kind of cool to be back again in this complete build, this complete home of mine. It's a bit of an interesting one. This morning we've actually got to leave this festival very briefly because in order to get our ferry over to Calais on Monday, we have to have a negative PCR. That test has to have been taken within 72 hours, so we've had no choice but to go and do it whilst we're at this festival. So at about 10 o'clock we're gonna nip into Kettering, which is the nearest town. It's about 15 minutes away, and we're both booked in to get a test there. Very annoying, but it's one of these things we've got to do to leave the country, so we've just sucked it up. It is a beautiful morning. We've been blessed with some excellent weather for this festival. Yesterday the sun shined all day, it's very warm, and it looks like today's going to be the same. I mean, it's only like 9 in the morning and shorts and t-shirts. Hello summer. So yes, I just wanted to say hello briefly, kick things off. I don't know how much I might film over the course of this weekend, but I just wanted to check in, let you know that the adventure begins, and that's what's happening at the minute. So I'm gonna have some breakfast and catch up with you guys soon. Like I was saying, we are having to leave the festival we've just left to go and get a bloody PCR, because basically France classed you as unvaccinated if you had your vax more than 9 months ago. Now we're both vaccinated, but it's over 9 months ago, so we've had to book in these tests. But yeah, we're on our way there now to Kettering. It's like 10 minutes away. We had a game of rock, paper, scissors. See who was driving. Alex lost. This is Alex, by the way. You'll probably see quite a lot of him. And we're in his Citroen Relay, and it's much more quieter than Joy, hence I'm able to actually do a video. You can probably hear me. We're going to go and do this, get that out of the way, and get back to the site. So that's done, pretty quick and painless, in and out, 130 quid down the drain. So now we just wait tomorrow or something, and that should be our ticket to Calais. We have tickets to Calais, but we also needed proof of not having the Rona. The hoops you got to jump through to leave the country. Not fun. See a little bit of Kettering while we're at it.
Nice place.
Kettering High Street, it's got some characters. Back to the van, back to Camp Quirky. And we're back, and look who I'm parked near. Well, we've been blessed with some beautiful weather, folks. I'm actually struggling somewhat to stay cool in the van, so just covered up the old windscreen, got the fan on, the window's cracked, but yeah, it is a scorcher.
I'm here for half an hour anyway.
Good evening all. It is Saturday evening and the sun has just set and it's suddenly got a little bit cooler. It has been an absolutely scorching day, like 20-22 degrees. I've been covering myself in sun lotion all day, trying not to get burnt. I'm looking like a right Hector Salamanca right now. Yeah, we've just popped back to the vans and we're gonna have a quick bite to eat and get some more sensible clothes on and head over to the tent and, you know, enjoy some music and stuff. This is probably the last of the nice weather. Tomorrow it gives rain all day and thunderstorms on Sunday night, so it could be fun. What a weekend for this festival, mate. Felt so lucky. It's been absolutely blazing. Alex is finding slugs in his eye.
This is one. See ya. This is another one. Look at this long john. Absolute absolute mega. What are you doing there? He's caught up in a ball. One was stuck in that. Oh, that's absolutely mega.
Good afternoon. Well, it's the last full day of Camp Quirky. It's Sunday. We've got one more night here before we depart for Dover, and we shall be getting a ferry tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 over to Calais. It's been a good weekend. Spoke to no end of people and seen a lot of vans, including a small handful of LDVs. It was funny when I first got here and we was in like the holding area. Immediately a few people came over who were also in their LDVs in a couple of rows along, and yeah, obviously lots to chat about. Met a few people that I know of on Instagram and a few others as well that I haven't really spoke to before. Always good to see them. But yeah, today is a bit more chill. The weather has turned. It's pretty much raining on and off all day, so I've done like a makeshift canopy with some tarpaulin out there and working quite well, keeping the rain out, and means I don't have to shut the door. I think I'm going to go for a little walk around, and apart from that we're just kind of catching up on a few admin bits, working out our route tomorrow. We need to stop off at a few places, and Alex has just sorted out his breakdown cover. I've already added mine onto my insurance with Adrian Flux. There's also travel insurance. There's so many things that I hadn't really considered up until the past week. What with the travel insurance, the breakdown cover, the PCR that we need just to get into France. All these things have stacked up a bit and we haven't even left the country. It's all taken care of now and we should be good to go tomorrow morning. I can't believe that I am taking this thing to the south of Spain. Oh my god. I've got the utmost confidence that she'll get me there and back, but it is pretty daunting, the thought of travelling that distance and being that far away from home in a van of this age. But you know, it's done some hard trips already. I've been to Scotland and back twice, which is basically the same as what I'm about to do, just in a very short amount of time. So yeah, it's very weird just to sit and think about that, but also I really don't know what to expect. Like, I've never done anything like this before. I've been over to Germany in a car, and this is kind of something else. Lots of mixed feelings at the minute.
just wondering if you've got any advice on how we can find an area, like a storage area, that we could renovate a van.
Even all. We are sat in the van. It's raining a little bit and I'm very tired. Oh. I see.
Call me in the act, did you?
Alex is hopping on my Wi-Fi because can't get his own, it seems.
You don't get a lot of signal on top of that fridge.
So yeah, this weekend is about to get wrapped up and tomorrow we are off down to Dover. 3-hour drive from here. What do you want to say about it?
Yeah, it'll be a good crack, won't it?
Will be a good crack.
I wonder if there's a way I could time getting to an Amazon locker to pick up a GoPro charger en route, not tomorrow, but when we're in Europe.
You need a GoPro charger?
I don't need one, but it'd be nice.
What have you got?
Well, you just use the camera to charge it.
Oh, good morning all. Today's the day. Driving to another continent. We are leaving the UK, which feels very weird, very exciting. I'm up pretty early. What is it? Almost 8. That's early for me. Got a few things to do before we leave the festival site. Gotta try and get a shower. Need to empty the bins. I've got to put the Euro lights on our headlights. Alex has got some stickers to put on as well. Then we should pretty much be good to go. Ooh, you bastard. Oh, that's nice. What was your Joy the Convoy shower like, Alex?
Absolutely cracking.
Absolutely cracking, he said. Don't get used often, but when it does, very nice indeed. We've just done a few trips for water. Pretty much emptied my tank this weekend, so I filled that up and my backup. And we're almost ready to go. We'll have some breakfast and put the Euro lights on, I think. Well, we've just got diesel and this was the last stop. It's an hour and 50 minutes to Dover. We're cutting it a bit close because the ETA is 3 o'clock and the ferry is at 3:25, so we got to get our foot down, and I'm following Alex. Folks, we are past passport control and we're just checking in. Alex is through. I think it's my turn.